Okay, so we've got loop, side leg lift to back leg lift. This one you can do standing or laying down on your side. If you're gonna do it standing, you can alternate your legs and do it all in one set. If you're gonna do it laying down, you're gonna have to do it all on one side and then flip to the other side and do it. I'll show you both variations so you have options. So you're gonna get your loop, go with something that's challenging but not impossible to move. What we wanna be sure of when we're doing any of these exercises is that you're not throwing your posture off inappropriately. And sometimes using a weight or a resistance that's too heavy does that. So it's always better to scale back a little bit, start a little lighter so that you can really get a hold of the correct posture and alignment of the exercise first, and then build up to something a little bit more challenging and complicated, okay? So just take the loop and take it around both ankles. I'm going with something a little bit smaller and heavier just to challenge myself. Why? I don't know, I shouldn't be doing that when I do these videos, but why not? I just want you guys to see that I do challenge myself from time to time. All right, so ideally with this exercise, you'll be doing it without anything to hold you. But when you're first starting out, it's okay to use something to balance you, whether it's the wall or a table or something that's going to keep your body upright. What I don't want you to do is to use your body to counterbalance. We need to create counterbalance within our bodies with proper alignment and proper posture. So if you need to hang on to something, please do. Again, this exercise is not about being huge and enormous and out of control. It is about containing and working with as much control as possible. So the leg lifts are not going to be huge. They're going to actually be quite small for most of you, regardless of your range of motion, flexibility, mobility, and all of that, okay? So you're going to start by creating a little resistance on the tube, or the loop. Have the feet hip distance apart, or slightly more if you need to create resistance, depending on how big or small your loop is. I'm going to hang on just to show you what it looks like. So I don't want to be full distance away, because then I'm going to have to lean in to grab the wall. So I need to come closer to the wall, or bar, or whatever, so that I have a slight bend in the elbow and I have the ability to move away if I need to. All right, so maintaining a nice solid core, I'm going to lift my left leg out to the side, and then in, and then to the back, and then in. So find my solid stance, lift the leg side, and then take the leg back. Lift the leg side, and take the leg back. And notice, I'm not moving anything but my leg. What I don't want is this. Okay, I want you to be solid. So it's your hip, glutes, core, glutes, hamstring, core, working solid. And you'll notice that that standing leg is working overtime to keep you stabilized. So I'll show you the other side. Side lift and back lift. And my standing leg is soft and never locked out. Okay, now I'm going to show you the laying down variation, which is a little bit more complicated actually than the standing. Simply because you're going to have to make little adjustments to your posture, your positioning. Let me move this down. I'm going to waddle over here. Sorry. Move this down so you get a better view of what I'm doing on the floor. All right, so once I get down here, okay, so what you'll do is have your legs stacked one on top of the other, and you can either go down, rest your head on your arm, or cradle your head on your arm. The most important thing when you're laying on the floor to do these kinds of things is that you keep your core engaged. It's really easy to let the floor stabilize you and get a little lazy here. I don't want you to do that. You've got to maintain that connection to your core, okay? Then what you're going to do is take your leg lift to the side, and then to the back, what you're going to need to do is slightly roll your hips forward. Otherwise, you're going to arch your back, and I don't want you to do that. So you're going to take your leg up and down, and then back. Up and down, and then to the back. Let me show you the other side, just scoot even. Leg lift, slight tilt to go to the back. Leg lift, slight tilt. And again, it's not a huge movement, but it's burning so good. All right, maintain control. Use a loop that's challenging, but that's not going to throw your posture off. And I hope you feel that burn.